y'all doing? Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here on Fresh Juice. Just gone by is my favorite sports guy. Oh my God. Mauvie ensures that we are updated, whether it is football, is hockey, is whatever, rugby, arm wrestling, all of it. So the 13th African Games, there was a little bit of, controversy surrounding it all. We're going to bring you a little bit more. But Mauvie kept us up to speed with what went down with all the falling, collapsing and stuff like that. Oh, I love this guy. But it's the way he delivers that makes me even more intrigued. So I want to thank him so much. Mauvie is on your screens Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. for half an hour. And then he cools the studio for me to come in for Fresh Juice. So I hope you're ready. We are getting all you need when it comes to entertainment. In fact, still in the process. But in the meantime, this is how you can also interact with us, okay? Very simple. The networks, honey. Child, should I go there? The networks, yeah. Apparently, some networks have been fully restored. But before that, you can use your WhatsApp if you have a little bit of data, okay? It's 0551 575757. Those are the numbers. I'm sure my director will put it on your screens. Remember, this show is powered by Joy Entertainment. My name is Mauvie Hayford, but the fans who definitely do love and support me call me Mauvie the Motivator. And that's my handle on all social media platforms on X, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok. Don't worry, we got something up our sleeve. But before I bring it all out, let's start off with what's cooking today. And before I also read your messages, let me remind you, if our social media guys have a little bit of internet, then you can watch us live on Facebook. It's at Joy Prime TV. Let's go right to it. Fortunately, we have some good news. So Kwame Eugene apparently was involved in an accident. We're going to bring you more details now.
GMC hospital to check on Kwame Eugene to see how far things are going. I arranged for another car to take him to the hospital. That's the UGMC hospital. Yeah, so I am still here. And people have come around to help. So we are here. So trying to make sure everything is okay. But he's fine. He just had a broken arm. Yeah, he had a broken arm and with some blood all over him. But it's fine. If it would have been fair, he would have gone. But thank God he's still alive. Because the car is badly damaged. All the airbags is popped out. And as you can see, so we are still here. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah. No, you can't close. It can't close. Just leave it. Don't worry. They'll take it. They'll take it. It's okay.
Oh my goodness, for all the airbags to, have just popped out. That's quite scary. I'm imagining the impact. Who was at fault? Like, I want to know all of that. But thank goodness he's recovering. That's a good thing. As you heard there, he has a deep cut in his right hand, but he also fractured his wrist. So not life-threatening. And we are so grateful to God because Charlie, no, this year. God will bless you if you share this post. That's the only way. I'm just playing, child. But it'll be nice for you to share the post. What are you waiting for? Come on now. But let's move away from that and talk about, you do know when it comes to events, there's certain people who definitely have the numbers. And the CEO of Fantasy Entertainment is talking about how he was taken by surprise by the GRA when they allegedly demolished his venue.
Relocating, and obviously this is a huge edifice. It's not something you just pick up and relocate. I've been looking for land. I need up to 4 to 5 acres of land to go to, and I've found a couple of places, especially the University of Legon. We're in the final stages of negotiating the lease, so I requested a 60-day extension from the trade fair. If they can let me get that so I can have time to finalize my lease and relocate it. The CEO wrote me a letter stating that they will not extend the lease for 60 days, and they're taking possession of the land as of January 1st, and so that was it. So I did what any law-abiding citizen or business would do. I went to court, and I requested a writ to stop her, so she give me access to my property to remove it, but also give me enough time till I can relocate. So we were able to get a writ of injunction. We got a writ, and we also got an injunction for them not to damage the property. We've been trying to serve them for a whole month. We finally, about 2 weeks ago, did substituted services, so they were served. It was pasted all over the offices. They're fully aware of it. So unfortunately, the next court date is April 18th. We're waiting to go to court for the judge to give us a way forward. I just needed time to relocate, and honestly, by the end of this month, I would have relocated because
So we're going to bring you more details, if there's any new development as to whether he's going to be compensated or whatever it is. I'm sure the law is in his favor. Let's pray so, He's worked very hard for his events to be popping. But let's move away from that and talk about this. South Africa withdrawing their men and women's hockey teams from the 13th African Games. I'm saddened by this. Were we not aware that we were not ready, or it's just a hoax? I just want to know, there's got to be some kind of communication as to whether things are okay, because some of us who are not on the grounds don't know exactly what's happening. So more details on that would be very nice. But you know what I loved about all of this? The arm wrestling where our guy... So our guy, obviously the arm wrestler, Charlie, what? Wow, that's a powerful man right there. I'd love to meet him. I want his autograph. So anybody who knows him, bring him. I want his autograph, darling. What else are you thinking? Hey, babe, what's so? Why do you know? But anyway, it's 0551575757. Those are my numbers, and I want you to WhatsApp me your thoughts on anything that you've heard here today, okay? We really definitely want to talk about that. Nigel Gazy might be getting his speech together after this comeback, because I didn't see it coming, to be honest. I didn't see it coming. Chacha has revealed some things that I'm sure a lot of people are a little bit skeptical about right now. They want to know who is telling the truth and who is lying and who is in the middle and all of that. But let's bring you more details to this story where Chacha is claiming that Nigel Gazy's prophecy about John Kuma, the late John Kuma, his passing, was all premeditated, sort of. Founder and leader of the Heaven's Gate Ministry, Nicholas Osei, who we all know as Chacha, has confirmed that his colleague, Pastor Nigel Gazy, was aware of the alien situation of the deceased finance minister, John Kuma, before the death prophecy. Nigel Gazy, Chacha said in a shared video by Trends GHTV, he said, quote, Nigel Gazy has been very close to John Kuma's family for the past 7 to 8 years. Kuma was giving him, that's Nigel, money almost every month to support his ministry. When Kuma's sickness became serious around November 2023, Lillian, that's Kuma's wife, told Nigel about the situation and asked for his prayers and support. And he continued, so why would he use the information to prophesy that the Deputy Minister of Finance would die? To me, it was not a prophecy because he was pre-informed about the situation. I was aware, likewise, Nigel too. So Chacha's statement has confirmed Lillian's claim, the wife of the late John Kuma, that she informed Nigel about her husband's alien situation before his prophecy. And it seems all the pastors are breaking the tabloids this afternoon. Well, this all happened over the weekend, but Prophet Ojo also, do you know why I love this man? He's not my pastor or anything. He's not like my spiritual father like you guys have. But he makes statements that are actually very practical and real. Like on Chantra, he doesn't embellish. No, seriously, tell me if I'm lying. You can WhatsApp me, okay? The number is on your screens. But Prophet Odro has this thing where he blatantly spills the truth in a very uncomfortable way. And I'm sure heads will be rolling because this issue right here needs to be investigated. You know what I'm saying? So Prophet Odro says that his colleagues in the ministry, some of them who are older than him, have a habit of engaging, I'm trying to choose my words, engaging in extracurricular activities with younger girls. What? Let me bring you more details because I do not want to mince his words. He said it, but you watch this video and tell me if you agree or disagree on WhatsApp.
Again, audio, obedi sister, afin and emrantesam, and in emrentu asemoaba. Yeah, by the time we have a Viagra and no 20 manpower. 3 a.m. to 9 anopa, Nandi Bibia, Sodia Gina Hochebe, Yakatoa and Dao. Nibia Sodia Gino, Papa Sofu, Okatoa and Toho. O check Ghana politicians, O mind it, Obe Konaligo.
So for the benefit of our English-speaking viewers, Ghanaian Minister of the Gospel, Prophet Kofi Odro, has bemoaned the rate at which some pastors and politicians in the country have a dire interest in having an extramarital affair with young girls for pleasure. He said, many pastors in Ghana are womanizers, drunkards, and thieves. I thought when someone reaches the age of 50 and above, they don't have lust anymore. But these days, 60-year-old men are taking sex enhancement drugs for sexual pleasure. There are some male politicians in Ghana who take drugs to have intercourse with young girls while their wives are available. I think it's because their wives cannot perform some sex styles, so they go for young girls who would give them that pleasure. And the same girls would break their hearts.
Oh
my goodness. He's a little bit extra for me sometimes, but I love it. I love it because he's telling the truth, So what he said there was is it adultery? Fornication? Okay. Yeah, so that's what it means in our dialect. Jaman says, if someone says you're Jaman, it means you're promiscuous, I guess. I hope I'm translating well. I should get a second job. But anyway, let's move away from that and talk about one of my favorite personalities in the entertainment space. Y'all know, me and him were in the same gang, Benabu gang, Yeah. So my friend Shatta Wale, oh my God. He's trying to get out of this because obviously, he's just starting to make some money and then the GRA wants to, put their fingers in his cookie jar and Shatta is not happy. And he has a word for the GRA. Dancehall musician Shatta Wale has, in fact, targeted the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA's habit of chasing musicians, including himself, for tax when the Ghanaian system makes it difficult for artists to thrive. During a discussion with GTV's Cafe Day, Shatta said, quote, I have been paying for my Google Maps service for over 3 years. I pay $8,000. $7,000 and nobody's paying attention to it. But ever since they heard that Shaxi, which is his, ride-hailing business, is in business, GRA and Co. have been chasing me with tax. Where were they when I was struggling? I have been paying taxes for music that I had not even made money from. GRA is taxing me for my music. They say I owe about 9 billion Ghana cedis, backdated to the bandana era where I didn't even make money from my music. Oh, Shatta, Wale, y'all give him a break. The guy deserves a break. But Shatta, didn't you flaunt your millions of dollars on the internet? You were doing that. Bro, see, sometimes these artists, I just want to like spank them. You know what I'm saying? I know you will disagree with me, but how are you going to flaunt money and not pay taxes? Like they know you have 1 million. In America, they call him Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam will take his cut. You know, so be calming down on the, should I say, ostentatiousness. I mean, you can flaunt your stuff, but do you have to like be putting it all up in our faces? Now, what's your taxes? Hello. You move on, all right. But before I do that, let me say shout out to my gorgeous, beautiful big sisters. Oh my goodness, yeah, there's 2 of them actually. Cindy, Big Sis Cindy and Big Sis Mag. I know they're very, very, very good with keeping up with what I do on TV. And I love them for that, you know, and they always give me tips on what to do and how to stand it. Charlie, I'll bring them here one day so that they give you some tips on how to be a lady. But shouts out to you, most gorgeous sisters I ever had. Yeah. Not sisters, yes, sisters, because they're classy. But let's talk about Mr. Logic. Ooh. Mr. Logic is, should I say, echoing our thoughts, our feelings, our everything. You all do know that the internet has been cray-cray lately. You know, the internet has just, it's been frustrating. I don't even want to put that on you right now because I know you're stressed already. I don't want to stress you any more than you are. But Mr. Logic has this to say that, Chale, we are in a time where we're so dependent on the internet. So aside from the economic and electricity issues confronting Ghanaians, another issue that has added to the dire straits of Ghana and some West African countries is unstable internet connections. The various network providers have reached out to their customers and explained the situation, and according to them, undersea cables that serve most West African countries have been disrupted. Mr. Logic, an entertainment pundit, has added his voice to it, and he said, quote, "The situation shows how important data and technology have become part of us. It is so strange that you can't do anything. Banks are sending messages, and I have received more than 5 from my banks. So I asked myself, if we wake up one day and this issue is a permanent shutdown, what are we going to do? I think we should base on this to learn. Aside from the explanation given, we have to learn that we have engaged ourselves in a digital system. We can't do anything. We're finding it difficult to reach out to people. We should just pray because we live with the internet. Without the internet, there is no life." And he said it like it is. Without the internet, of course, Mr. Logic, like, I'm sure most of my viewers right now are like, you know, like, oh, Sarah just reminded me, the phone lines. Let's do old school, why don't we? If you can come on the WhatsApp, you can holla, call us, 0302-211-693 or 0302-211-694. Those are our phone lines, but the WhatsApp number, everything else, the info you need is on your screens. Let's talk about Ola Michaels. And he is a media personality who also, I mean, these guys go on radio stations and they talk, you know? But, oh, we have messages. Sarah, what you want me to do? Read them? Or let's take this caller first. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
What's your name?
Yeah, I just want to go add something to, what I just saw on the TV about...
Unfortunately, your network is so terrible, so position yourself well so that I can hear you, darling, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to say something about the disruption of undersea cable.
Oh, the undersea cables.
Yes, you know the guy who invented this, who did this, is a Ghanaian. His name is Dr. Vincent.
You don't say.
Yeah, Dr. Victor Vincent. He's a Ghanaian.
What's his name?
Dr. Victor, Victor.
Oh, Victor.
Yeah, Victor Vincent. Yeah.
Okay.
And, he's a Ghanaian. You know, and if you guys have a chance, you can read more about him.
How many years ago was this? Since you know a little bit about Dr. Victor Vincent, how many years ago?
Actually, I used to live in U.S.
Oh.
That's how I got to know him, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, he's very, eminent scientist.
Oh my goodness, we should have him on Zoom or something. Thank you for the info. But Sarah, I hope you're getting this down. Dr. Victor Vincent, you said, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. And you're calling from?
I'm calling from Begro.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for that information.
Yeah.
Now, you are my personal PI, so anytime you hear something, just call me, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we learn every single day. Did you know that the underwater, what? He was Ghanaian? We do not appreciate our own. Oh my God. Ooh, baby. Okay, so like I was saying, we got messages as well. Should we go to Ola Michaels or what you want to do, Sarah? But while she's getting her stuff together, I want you to know that, Charlie, the NAACP happened over the weekend. We have some visuals for you. But whilst I'm waiting for direction, Sarah, are you ready? Okay, so let's talk about Ola Michaels, who had this to add to the Doomsor Vigil. For those of you who don't know, he was not the originator of Doomsor. Yvonne Nelson was. We all know that, right? But Ola Michaels is trying to say that Charlie has to come back. So, Yvonne, y'all get your, stuff together, your candles and stuff like that. My torch will be coming out because this vigil has to happen every single day now. I get light off. Bye. I nearly couldn't iron this beautiful outfit. Anyway, let me bring you more details to this story. Ghanaian media personality Ola Michaels has asked the government to fix the recent power interruptions or citizens will be forced to protest Ghanaian actress, director and author of I Am Not Yvonne Nelson organized during Muhammad's era. He said, parts of his long speech reads, the previous government encountered the same problem and they crucified them for it. Everyone, including me. I was even part of those who embarked on the protest. I was at the Doomsor Vigil. So if we are facing the same challenges today, don't tell us not to complain. We are telling you to fix it. Just as we told the previous government. But if you don't fix it, we will be forced to bring back the demonstration we had some years ago during the previous government. I listened to the statements about 4 times to make sure, so he was talking about, obviously, the speech made by the minister. And he said, I listened to the statements about 4 times to make sure that I wasn't mistaken, unless, of course, his interview was edited, and I'm very sure it wasn't, because I didn't see any jump cuts. He said people walk around thinking having light is a right. It's not a right, it's a privilege. Is it only a right when we have paid for it? Now, the question I keep asking is, why are the lights going off when we have paid for them? Then it means you are trampling upon our rights. And he's talking about the ECG boss, Mr. Samuel Mahama. So the EC boss, I asked this last week if it's a right or a privilege, according to his statement. Let's take Thelma, who's also joining us today on Fresh News. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Takrady in airport.
Takrady.
Yes, please.
No way. Oh, Tade for what's it that I say?
Yeah, we're okay.
Hey, sure, mama slangs. But anyway, Thelma, please talk to me.
Yeah? So you're looking beautiful today.
Oh,
I wanted to say about the Doomsday thing.
are you British?
No, please.
Where are you from?
I'm from... I've stayed outside before, that's why.
You stayed outside. Where?
In America.
Where?
America.
America.
Yes.
Which part of America?
Norway.
Thelma from Norway in America. Oh. Okay. Oh, man. I wanted to speak to the Norwegian American. Anyway, let's talk about... In fact, you know what? I'm sorry, Christy. Hello, Christy.
Mauvie.
Please go ahead. Your network, I know it's not your fault, honey. So please, let me zip it and then talk to me. Oh. Hello? Oh. Can we do something about her line?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, you're muffled, but let me try. Please speak up for me. I'm going to sue that network. Who called us? Which number was it? Was it 020024? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just go right to this. So this one says, I'm Sylvia from Ashama and you look so good in your African wear. Ta-da, thank you. This one says, oh, okay, the networks are failing, but the touch too. Says, my dear Pastor Joy is the best man of God in our time. What he said about the elderly men is 100% true. So, is this So from NK? Is that North Kanishi, I think? Please, this one says, please, I like the pastor's work. Okay. This one says, my name is Oba Selva. Good evening, my superstar. I love you so much. I thank God for Kwame Eugene's life. And we are so with you on that. And last one for the evening. Hi, good evening, please. Trust you're doing well. Oh, yes, I love your show a lot. Please, can I get your number? Yes, girl, come for it. This one says, my sister, I get to love that man of God too because of his personality. He likes telling the truth no matter what. And yes, we love Pastor Odo. Pastor Odo invites me. I want to come to your church, okay? My name is Mauvie the Motivator. Truth always comes top. I'm Mauvie the Motivator. Mwah. Yeah.